It died of old age, though. That's the best way I can think of an animal dying. Now, the only reason I brought that furry animal is because it really isn't a furry animal that people like very much, just like all the other animals that you're going to see in these boxes. I bring reptiles not because they're my favorite animal, but I like to teach people how important they are to the outside. I don't have to bring furry animals, especially cute ones like bunnies and kittens and puppies, because I don't see people go out of their way to hurt them. But when someone sees a snake slithering through the grass, different story. They'll often go out of their way to hurt it. They'll pick up a shovel, they'll kill it, they'll chop it up with the lawnmower, they'll step on it. Like that. Love those orange toenails too, those are awesome. Alright, anyway, I am not here to teach you to like these animals. If you do not like scaly animals or spiders, you don't have to, but you know, they save your life on a daily basis. I usually tell you that example about how snakes can fit in a hole in the ground this big, but did you know we also make medicines out of snake venom, like heart medication, diabetes medication, hemophilia medication, psoriasis medication? I just read in the newspaper about a little boy who had a brain tumor, and they were treating that tumor with some proteins and enzymes found in cobra venom, okay? So imagine, if you will, if we got rid of all these venomous snakes because we feared them, these people would not be able to take their medication that saves their lives on a daily basis. That's just my little sister. She's a real brat. Stop moving, Wendy.
What is it? What is it?
It's my little sister. I threw her in the box. She was really loud.
You didn't really bring the spider, did you?
Maybe.
Please don't.
God, no.
I'm going to throw it at you.
Yes, dude, yes.
I don't want to pull your head.
Right now,
I'll tell you what, you guys,
runs into the wall.
I'll start bringing out the animals, but I have to admit something first. I told you a big fat lie while I was speaking. I actually did bring a furry animal today.
Really?
But you know what, Kirsten?
It's a possum.
It's
You're
the,
probably not going to like it.
it's a spider.
Well, spiders, listen. Spiders I can't consider furry because even though tarantulas have what looks like hair, it's not true hair. They are arachnids, they're not mammals. But I really did bring another furry animal. And how did I obtain this animal? I'm not going to have him much longer, but this animal was caught outside. Its mother either abandoned it or maybe the mother was killed in traffic. But this animal still needed its mother's milk. Sometimes something reptiles never need. There is not much parental care when it comes to reptiles. This is an animal that must drink milk for several months before it grows up to be on its own. And it is one of the most hated mammals in Illinois.
Awesome.
Everyone say hello to OGRE.
Ogre.
What's right in there?
He gets up.
You.
Oh,
Very good job.
how
He
cute!
drools.
Look at
him.
that!
Yeah, that's right. Looks
Oh, he's awesome!
Hey guys, this is Ogre the opossum. Now, it's fairly small now, but it's basically an animal that looks like a rat that gets the size of a cat. I'm not going to throw it on you, don't worry. Ogre blows bubbles and snaps. He has a nasty rat-like tail. He has more teeth in his mouth than any other animal in the world. I'm talking about mammals. And he has huge bat-like ears and beady eyes like a ginormous rat. That is disgusting. But you know what? Did you guys know that this is one of the most unique animals you will ever see? And I'm going to put him down and show you some really cool stuff about him. But
Will
first,
he
let me
still
talk
hang from
about
your
this.
finger?
Oh yeah, that's one thing. But the first thing I was going
I
to tell
caught
you was
one
the
when I was a
fact that
kid.
this is not even remotely related to a rodent, which is a rat or a mouse. This thing is related to the kangaroo and the koala bear. Everybody say marsupial.
Marsupial.
Marsupials are pouched animals. Yes, I love it. Oh, yes. Okay. Hey guys, this thing is related to those animals you'll see in Australia. Why on earth is this thing living here in Illinois when all the other hundreds of species of marsupial are in Australia? That is a mystery, but you know what? We used to live on one, or actually we didn't used to live on one supercontinent, but all these animals used to until a piece of the land broke off here and there and drifted on the ocean. In fact, Australia, 50 million years ago, broke apart from the supercontinent, drifted onto the other side of the world, and all those animals evolved into some really bizarre, weird animals like the kangaroos, the wallabies, the numbats, the wombats, the Tasmanian devil, the bilby, the wallaby, duck-billed platypus, echidna. These are all really strange animals native to Australia. Somehow this guy was left behind. I don't know why either, but it's pretty cool. Now I can't show you the pouch right now because this is still a very immature, small opossum. It is a female, and eventually you'll be able to see this little line here, and you can actually open it up like almost opening up your purse. His purse. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
I'm just
right.
kidding. I'm just
What?
kidding. Nothing. I didn't say anything.
I wasn't paying attention.
I know. Next time, pay attention.
It's like thunder.
All right. Anyway, here's another weird thing that your mom actually said. The prehensile tail. No other animal in the entire United States can hang on like a monkey by its tail, okay? Another thing it has. Can you stop, Wendy? My little sister's being annoying. Does anybody have some, here, what's this? What is this right here? Does anybody have keys? Anybody have any keys on it? If you don't, I have some right here. I've got some right here. Don't worry about it. Watch this.
Hi, Ogre.
Hey guys, you probably take for granted every day that you can do this. A dog can't do that, a cat can't do that, a deer can't do that, a rabbit can't do that, a squirrel can't do that, a raccoon can't do that, a fox can't do that, a coyote can't do that. And guess what? A rat cannot do it. But
Grab it.
this guy can. Let me just get him something. Just put him in his hands. It'll make it a little bit easier rather than try to hook him on there. He's the only his feet. Look at this. How cool is that? So he can hang with this tail. Now there's a reason for that. This is called an arboreal animal. That means he lives up in the trees and on your head. Yeah. Whoa, isn't that cool? Isn't that cute?
Why do you get so scared?
I'm gonna put him up here. I'll try to hold him. Look at how cute.
Oh, he's cute.
Now when they get bigger, they kind of lose their cuteness. I think any animal that's a baby is kind of cute, but maybe I shouldn't call him a baby, you guys, because listen to this. Look at your pinky fingernail. When this opossum was born, it was the size of the fingernail on your pinky. Why is that? Because this animal also has the shortest gestation period of any animal. Let go. Let go. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you. It takes 9 months for a human mother to give birth to a baby on average. When this opossum becomes pregnant, it gives birth in less than 2 weeks. Can you imagine having a baby in 2 weeks? That is crazy. Well, how many different unique things have I told you? The prehensile tail, the opposable thumbs on the hand that allows him to grab, the opposable thumb on his feet, the fact that he's the only marsupial here. He has more teeth in his mouth, 50, than any other mammal in the world. He has those big radar antennae on his head to help hear little bugs rustling in the grass because this is an omnivore. Omnivores don't have a specific diet. That means they eat just about anything. He's infamous for going into your garbage can and picking up garbage. He will also eat meat. He'll eat bugs. He'll eat vegetables. Anything he can catch, find, carrion, which is a dead animal, he will eat. Okay?
How old is he?
He actually is only about a month and a half old. He was this big. That's how fast they grow. And in another, I would say another month or two, I'm going to let him go when he's a little bit safer from predators. He never will lose his wild instincts, so even though I raised him in captivity, he'll be just fine once I let him go. He'll automatically know what to do, whereas if you let your dog go outside in the wild, it's not going to know what to do. Here's the difference between that animal and a puppy that you would raise in captivity. The fact that your dog has lost its wild instincts because it's been domesticated, which means it's been bred over generation after generation, and it kind of had the wild instincts bred out of the animal. If you raised a coyote, which is a relative of the dog, in captivity, and you released him in the wild, he'd be fine, or a raccoon, or an opossum. But dogs, no, your Labrador Retriever or your German Shepherd wouldn't live very long in the wild. All right, last and final thing before Kirsten holds him and everybody pets him, is the fact that this animal, okay, plays dead. Did you know that? Did you know they play dead?
Yeah.
What they do is they kind of really don't play dead. They enter this coma-like state, and they faint. So really, they don't mean to do it. I'm over here. He's all bluff. He opens his mouth, okay, but he doesn't bite. And even if he did, his jaws aren't very powerful. It couldn't hurt. He's nipped me a few times, and it tickles. What's your name?
What, Caitlin?
I'm Caitlin. Go ahead, I'm Caitlin. I
I
said
don't know. Like,
Yes.
when do they, like, faint?
When do they faint? When they're extremely scared and frightened, which this thing isn't because it's been used to me handling it from the time it was a little guy. So watch. Blah, blah, blah. He won't faint, but if I did that to one outside, it would probably go. And why does that save their life? Well, a lot of animals kind of want to chase an animal, kill it for themselves, and eat it. If there's an animal playing dead, they kind of look at it as, ew, a stinky, dead, rotting animal. I don't want to touch that thing. It's gross, it stinks, probably doesn't taste very good, and it will leave it alone. That's why they tell you to play dead when there's a bear chasing you. If you want, I can even put 2 hands out. Okay, and just let him sit on your hands. Don't be scared of him. He's really nice.
not scared.
Okay, good. Isn't that cute? He'll
Yes.
crawl around. He's gonna get a little drool on your pants, and he's gonna go to your friend.
fuzzy.
He is fuzzy. He's really soft. In fact, they do make fur coats out of opossum. Did you know that?
Look at its teeth.
All right, I'm gonna put him away. I'll tell you what. I'll let you guys pet him, but I gotta hold him a certain way so that he doesn't bite you. I don't want him to nip you guys. Uh oh.